Alright. Alright, everyone. Today we are doing Mega Sharpedo in Pokemon Firered. So, yeah, So, hello, Annie, Sundown, Dylan, Mariah. You check standard Sharpedo and what they have for these stats. Yeah, I was worried we were going to have to deal with something with high attack but low defense, but regular Sharpedo has the low defensive stats, but Mega Sharpedo, its defensive stats are okay. But, like, we're going to be so powerful, we're probably going to be one-shotting a lot of things. And honestly, just because our speed is so high, I actually decided to give us the Brave Nature, which is plus attack minus speed. I don't think I'm going to regret that, but we'll see. Alright, well, let's just get started. Oh, wait, one thing. Alrighty. Let's play through 1. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, hey, it's the Queen of Nerds. So, something that's funny, our attack is much higher than, our special attack, but all our stab moves are special. My only physical moves are Ancient Power and Rage. I think I'll just stick to Bite. Shadow, you knew it was coming. And also, our ability is Rough Skin, and I had to look at what our ability is. Our ability is Rough Skin, so if the opponent uses a contact move, they'll take chip damage, which is fine, but not like the most useful ability. Also, I really wish I can get an audio setup that's more consistent with all these different streams, because whenever I do those backport streams with Steve and someone else, I have to keep the gameplay music low, just so you can hear everyone talk, but if it's just me talk, I can have the music be a bit louder. Hopefully it sounds good. I'm gonna look at the audio bars. The music doesn't sound overwhelming. I probably should not attack it again. Do you guys think Rage is going to help with anything? I don't know. I know in Generation 2, Totodile knowing an early Rage actually makes it really good for Faulkner. But do you guys really think there's going to be a useful spot? I want to be in a cloud with y'all someday, I guess when I get better equipment. Well, we'll keep... we're going to be doing this for quite a while, so you got plenty of time. Worst case scenario, we go serious. I'm hoping not. I mean, right now our speed is 17. Plus, a lot of stuff in the Firered Leaf Green games gives speed EVs, so we naturally just get a lot of them. I think if you just use no vitamins, by the time you get to the league, you'll be at like 70-ish speed EVs. And like 30 and everything else. Like, that's just how it is. Chad is behind. No, YouTube just... Oh, I don't know what is up with, I don't know what's been up lately, but there have just been moments where I just kept dropping frames. I don't know why it's happening. It's been happening a lot more lately. Plus, something I was gonna say is, even without the, what's it called? Even without the frame drops, the YouTube end always has a slighter delay to it for some reason. Twitch is, like, more instant. It's kind of weird. Well, it's good to stick to a schedule, Shadow. Alright, so just because we are in the slow level up group, I will fight this person. Yeah, I'm not sure Rage will be useful either. I mean, it was useful for Totodile because it gets Rage before a Water Gun, and Totodile had better attack. Plus, the first gym wasn't a rock gym. There is one spot I think it could help, and that is going to be Misty. But then again, her Starmie is weak to Bite. I was thinking, like, maybe I could stack up rages on the Staryu, and then all have racked up so much damage. I don't know how well that would work, though. Alright, gotta go buy some stuff. Oh, you're behind. So what, you were behind like 20 seconds or something? Yeah, I've done that before. Honestly, the me dropping like frames now and then, that's probably just a thing from me like using Wi-Fi over Ethernet, but I'm not in a position to use Ethernet right now. But when I am, I will use it. Man, Bite is just destroying everything. That is at most like 10 seconds behind. That's like the standard for YouTube. There are 1,054 Pokemon of 2024, so if we're going to backport 40% of them, how many is backported? We're not going to backport everything. We're just going to backport whatever we feel like. Also, you may have noticed I picked up that Person Berry. Yeah, I forgot we were using a Mega, so yeah, that item is banned. I'm actually gonna go fight the hiker. But yeah, we just backport whatever we feel like. Man, using Bite on everything for the one-shot is so good, because you may think use Water Gun on the Onix, but if Bite will also one-hit KO, that was perfect. If Bite also one-hit KOs, at least it won't play the super effective text. Wasn't that's like one of the only things that ever survived it. Yeah, Bite being special is kind of a downside for Mega Sharpedo because our attack stat is much better, but that's Gen 3 for you. To be honest, if I learn how to backport, I might backport Ogremon. I think Gen 3 is probably the easiest because instead of using disassembly, there's some basic programs you can use. If Axew shows up, he can tell you how. I don't know how he does them, he just has some programs that do it. Funnily enough, Annie, in Gen 1, Bite is physical if you think about it. I think Bite's the only move that went from physical to special, then back to physical. Kinda funny. Yeah. I don't think Rage is going to be too useful here, so I'm just going to spam Bite. Oh boy. I took 7 damage. That was from a resisted Water Pulse, too. Yeah, Rage was definitely not the right place. So yeah, Rage is entirely useless. But hey, Slash is a good move. I don't know why. I guess I'm a Gen 3 girl, despite starting with Gen 4 technically. I played Firered before I've actually owned the game. I think I was too. Yeah, I know Bite's super effective. I was just trying to see if there was some sort of way it could work, but no. Yeah, I should just stick to using Bite. Dude. I didn't save, did I? How did I take that much damage anyway? Oh, that explains. I kept missing. Oh, I did save. Well, that's on me for not healing. Man, I just keep critting everything. How much you want to bet your rival struggled on Brock and Misty? Probably not. In this game, whenever you go inside a gym and talk to one of the statues, your rival's name is always on there first. He's always ahead of you. I'm just trying to alternate between slash and bite, just to preserve PP pretty much. The way its physical special system works is total ass, but I respect anyone who chooses Gen 3 as their favorite gen. It's very close to Gen 4, and that's my favorite. Honestly, my favorite is not Gen 3, it's Gen 5. Honestly, if we're not counting remakes, I'm not really a Gen 3 person. If we're not counting the remakes. Because when people think of Gen 4, they think of Sinnoh. They don't think of Johto. Gen 3 also has the Hoenn doot doot, like the trumpet. Yeah. So if you guys are looking at the over-under, the reason I put in hour is because I'm comparing against Wishy-Washy, because Wishy-Washy is in the slow level up group, and that was a 103. So I'm basically asking, is this going to be better or worse than Wishy-Washy? Hey, Axu. Bro, ain't no way he didn't struggle with that puny Charmander, because I had to be a Charmeleon to level 32 to beat Misty. Yeah, that's pretty much the main way to beat Misty with a Charmander. You gotta skip her and go to the SS Sand and do all that training first. Wishy-Washy was the fast growth rate? Oh. The thing does not look fast. What's another slow level up Watermon I've done? Let's see. Have I really done no other water types besides Mega Blastoise and Wishy-Washy? No, I guess I've never done a slow level up water type. You know, this'll be good. I might actually hold on to Aurora Beam the whole game, because we don't get Ice Beam by level up, and if I want to skip having to spend money at the game corner, holding on to Aurora Beam for Lance might be the play. Yeah, to be honest, I'm just not the biggest Hoenn fan. I used to not be a Sinnoh guy, but I've grown to love it over time. Especially, like, after I replayed them casually for the first time in forever with the remix. That was just me being casual. And, I completely remembered, like, playing Sinnoh when I was younger. And that made me like it again. Yeah, no, actually, the only other water types are Mega Blastoise and Wishy-Washy. I don't see any other water types on my list. Hey, Shadow, fun fact, Mewtwo's signature move, Psy Strike, was not introduced till Gen 5, so that's why it's your favorite. Gen 5 looks really good without playing it. My only immediate complaint is the lack of following Pokemon. Technically that complaint is for every game that isn't Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Yellow, and the Switch games, and BDSP. Now, I know Sword and Shield Scarlet and Violet has follow Pokemon. I think it's pretty much became a standard now, since they went, like, completely open world. Which is nice. If anyone's wondering about the egg booth for this thing, it's Ancient Power. There really wasn't anything good. Yeah, it just wasn't really anything good. Like, Ancient Power isn't really good. Funnily enough, I actually had Soul Silver, but at one point I traded it to my brother for Heart Gold, so that's what I have. Alright, there's nothing I need here, so go straight to the rival. I don't think I need to save. I'm pretty sure Aurora Beam will one-shot the Pidgeotto. I'm surprised that didn't kill, actually. Man, it's like level 20 something. I'm just getting all the upgrades. Really. You know what's funny? In Gen 3, when they introduced Crunch, it lowers special defense because Crunch is a special move. But in Generations 2 and 3, Shadow Ball is a physical move, but it lowers special defense. Like, that made absolutely no sense. Yeah, the story's good. Like, they're doing good on their stories. They need to just get better on making the game look good. They should focus on that part more. That compensates thing by giving it a lot of good moves due to the lack of strong jaws. Dude, imagine this thing with strong jaws. Oh boy. Alright, Surge. I am saving here. What do you guys think? Is this going to be bad or what? That was perfect timing. It started as soon as the intro played. Alright, Crunch. I should Water Pulse the Pikachu. I think I should just Water Pulse this too. Okay. If I call something piece of shit, I'm going to target the part of it that's actually bad. Yeah, I don't trash on a game for just... Like, if a game has, like, 1 or 2 bad things, I'm not going to trash the entire thing. I mean, for example, I'll continue talking as soon as I get out of here. Like, for example, even though, damn it. This is what I get for talking. Oh, boy. Yeah, this thing's only attacking move is Supersonic. If you have a paralysis. Even though I always... you guys know, like, I like, this. I liked the Sinnoh remix playing them. That's why I'm doing a Nuzlocke of them. I did... Even though I said I liked the games, and a lot of what they introduced, I still criticize them. For, like, I remember, like, during the stream, a couple that I have said was, what was one of them? Oh yeah, the Platinum outfit was event only. They did some of the... They reintroduced, like, some of those old events, like that little hotel gift card, the Oaks letter. They still kept them temporary events. Like, come on. We should be past the age of, needing events just to get items. Like, we should be past that. And, the Pokemon following you around, a lot of it just looks bad. Like... They tried to make them all the same size as the player. Like, for the small Pokemon, it looks good. But for the bad Pokemon, for the big Pokemon, it just looks horrible. I think they should have tried to keep the sizes, like, at least somewhat good. Like, even, maybe not to scale, but, like, if a Dialga's following you, make it like a 2x2 or something. You guys saw nothing. That's why when I played him, I never did the follow feature, because I just thought it looked bad. Yeah, following around the follow Pokemon in the Switch games, like Gen 8 and Gen 9, looked way better, because at least all the sizes were to scale. Like, if the sizes aren't to scale, it looks bad. Heart Gold, Soul Silver were okay, because it was sprite work. Like, sprite work, you can give it the illusion that it's big. Besides, some of the sprites actually were big. Like, they still kept, like, one tile of space, but they just looked bigger. Scarlet Violet is good and bad at the same time. It's good because the story's out, the bad because the performance is terrible. To be honest, the Pestrunt event is the longest event. There's currently no expiration date. They'll probably just keep it up. They probably just keep it up only for people who have purchased the DLC, so it's like, they'll probably keep it up as long as the servers for DLC are up. I actually agree with Annie on that one. The follow feature in that game, like, it just looked terrible. Oh, now that I've realized something, you guys know how if you have a Let's Go or a, what's the other one? Sword and Shield? a Sword and Shield save file on your Switch, some couple in Floroma Town gives you a free Jirachi and Mew. Should I count one of them towards the Nuzlocke, or just ban legendaries? I honestly think I should ban legendaries. Where am I? Oh. You think Bruno's gonna be a pain? I don't know. Ban them, IMO. They are low-key pay to win. Are you talking about DLC? DLC is not pay to win. It's pay for extra features. Like, pay to win is when you can pay money to obtain stuff you could just obtain for free by, like, grinding levels or something. Like, being paid to win is if, like, Game Freak offers, like, $1 for 5 rare candies. Like, that's pay to win. Oh, Jirachi Mew. Oh, right. That is technically pay to win if you think about it. Yeah, I will ban them, but I'll probably pick them up just to transfer them to home later or something. I'm gonna have to do a lot of weird trading to get them over there because it's on a different... Or no, technically it's the same profile that I have my Pokemon Home connected to. It's a different save file, so I could get another one if I want. I'll probably just get them just to transfer them later or something. Oh yeah, you guys remember when I put the honey on the tree? I actually forgot to check it, so in my off time, like, I'm gonna need to put honey on the tree again and then see what it is. Yeah, plus for the Nuzlocke, I'll probably just ban legendaries. Honestly, in terms of time, we're doing pretty good so far. You can get them, but if you do Instabox them, I will. Wait, did I remember the bike? Yeah, I did. Oh my god. I am not playing good in the overworld today. Anyway, outside of the hiker, I don't think there's anything else that's going to be a problem, Mega Sharpedo. Maybe Lorelei. Lorelei could be a problem. I don't really have good move coverage. Honestly, what is my final moveset going to look like? I know I want to keep Aurora Beam. I will get Return. What else is going to be good? Honestly, is it worth using Rain Dance and Surf? I might. Oh, no. I can't use that. I had to rewind that so I'm not tempted to use it. It is Shining Pearl, yeah, but no, I feel like Legendaries would make it too easy. I mean, something I've started doing since Generation 8 with Sword and Shield, I've actually banned legendaries during casual playthroughs. Like, for myself, like, offline, like, when I play them for the first time, I will ban myself from using legendaries. Unless, like, the story forces you to. I just don't want to, like, rely on something that powerful. That's why I gave it Inch Power as a negative. 120 power rock move for Lorelei's ice types. I mean, that is true, but it only has 5 power points. Like, it really wouldn't help too well. What are our other good options for moves? Let's see. Honestly, it might just be Surf, Rain Dance, Aurora Beam, and Return. I mean, our attack stat is so powerful. If we can get to the league at, like, level, like, 60-something, I think Return would do pretty good damage. I'm just gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna save. 5 PP is inexcusably low for something that doesn't start with close and end in combat. I guess they gave it low PP to balance the fact that there's a 10% chance it raises all of your stats by one stage. Because if you gave it 10 PP, then there's a very high chance it happens once. So I guess they just thought it was too broken. Actually, does Sharpedo get Earthquake? It might be worth, instead of Return for the league, maybe using Earthquake, because I know in Red and Blue, Earthquake is better, but honestly, because of Levitate on Agatha, I don't really know which is better. They gave it 15 PP in Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus does a lot of weird stuff, I don't count that. You know in Legends Arceus they made Hypnosis 70%? The only other games where Hypnosis is 70% is Diamond and Pearl and Battle Revolution. Yeah, Sharpedo does get Earthquake. I'm just debating if it's worth it. I really don't know. I mean, what would Surf and Rain Dance even be good for? Like, our special attack is already pretty good. I am not learning that move. I'll probably just keep it just in case, but I don't see myself using it. Oh no! Oh, I'm surprised it lived. Effing the hikers like Heracross in a grass gym. Oh boy. Imagine Heracross in a Gen 1 bug gym. Oh boy. Also, speaking of backports, I'm hoping we can move on to Crystal pretty soon. We're just having trouble finding a third person to do the runs with. Because more people are just experienced in Red and Blue. It's getting hard to find somebody. Everyone we keep talking to that we know have played Gen 2, they're all like, we need more practice. Killer of Sabrina, Lord Megahorn. I don't know, man. Like, isn't Heracross weak to fighting? That might prove something. Austin's told us he doesn't really have... He's really rusty on Gen 2, so he would need to play, like, a lot. But we're not, like, guaranteed on him at all yet. Also, I am surprised I got that low HP. Alright, gotta go get Return. Also, when our base power, if our friendship is at least 150, it is actually stronger than Headbutt, which is 70 base power, and Slash is 70, so I know Return's gonna be better than Slash. You may be like, oh, but what about the high crit chance? High crit moves in this game, it's like, what is it, 1 in 4 chance to crit? Maybe not 1 in 4, might be like 1 in 8. Heracross is weak to Psychic, but he also has the ability to bone Psychic types. Yeah, that is true. Nice. I don't think it's... Oh man, my biking is bad. 1 in 8 chance. That's what I thought. That's really not worth it. Protein? I'm definitely going to want to invest in protein. So I think when I get to Sylph, I will just go pick up all the hidden proteins. Yeah, hey Chumin. Yeah, I really can't wait for him. Like, because we'll be backporting moves and stuff. Well, I will be backporting moves. But you get the idea. But we just need to find somebody. Even if we don't do crystal with only one person, like every other week, at least we're doing it, you know? You want to know who my answer to Will is? Heracross. Heracross wouldn't do too good against Xatu, would it? I'm guessing you're talking about round 2, Will, in Heart Gold. You know what? I'm gonna be daring. I'll just rewind if this fails, and I'll give myself a reset, but I think Aurora Beam will just one-shot everything. Yep, watch me eat those words. There, we're gonna pretend I saved. That was close, though. Round 3. Actually, one thing I did like about BDSP does have a round 2 of the Elite Four when Diamond and Pearl did not have Elite Four rematches, which I hated. They have a round 3 and a round 4. There's literally 4 different rounds of Elite Four you can fight. Which is really nice, because the 4th round of the Elite Four, Cynthia's Pokemon are in the mid-80s. Like, she's freaking tough, even if you bring in level 100s. Like, I've beaten the League several times in that game while, like, training other things. The League gets tough after that. Oh, man. Alright, so do you guys think we're gonna have an easy time with Koga? I think we will. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say this right now. I'm about to teach Surf to Sharpedo. I remember Ike kept saying, I think Scott says this a couple of times, he does not like teaching Surf to water types, which I just don't understand. Like, it's one of the most powerful stab moves in the game. It's 100% accurate, but then they're all like, well, you can't delete it, and like some Pokemon just don't need it. I mean, if some Pokemon don't need it, that's fine, but I think most water types do need it. Especially in this game. I'm guessing the reason they complain about it is just because, like, in Gen 1 there's no move deleter, so if you change your mind, you can't undo it. Yeah, I am not able to do this right now. I know it is constricting, but it's like, every single, like, yellow run I've done with a water type, I always taught Surf, and I never saw a downside to it. Yeah, I think it's better to just fight the rival first. Alright, so I'll need to make sure to go to all these floors and get all of the... You know what? I'm not gonna buy vitamins. I'm actually gonna pick up every vitamin in Sylph, boost all of my stats with them, plus it'll raise my friendship too, so it'll make return do even more damage. Because I'm not planning to go shopping. I don't really shop for vitamins in these runs anymore, unless, like, I'm using something bad and I need more of them. Because Sylph gives so many vitamins. I think it's like at least 2 of every vitamin. Let's see. I'll fight this guy. I think there's like 2 protein, 2 irons, 2 calciums, 2 zincs, 2 carbos. I think there's only 1 HP up. And there's a PP up, I know that. Like, there's just so many vitamins in here. In fact, here's one of the proteins. Yeah, too long didn't read. Heracross can even take on Alakazam with a speed boost, which is allowed because gym leaders can use items. Oh, nice. Really? Poison gas? Yeah, I'm not learning that. Alright, I still got that full restore, right? Yeah. If it's Gen 4... Alright. I should probably put... I don't know. If it's Gen 4 onward, you can actually just slap on a Choice Scarf, just one-shot everything, including Xatu, because you can't both be a Psychic type and resist Mega Horn. Technically, that is true. You would just be neutral to it. Dang, crunch one shot of a chop. Nice. Calcium. Max potion. Alright, I'm just gonna go fight a couple more trainers around here, go up to the 10th floor. Once I get level 38, I'll go try the rival. Ten, 9, 8. Iron. A zinc. You know, after doing so many of these runs, like, I just pretty much know where every vitamin is. How dare you? How dare you disable serve? Do you know who I am? 6. Fifth floor. Oh. Fourth floor. Alright. Every vitamin. 2 irons, 2 zincs, 2 carbos, 2 HP ups. Where did I get a third? Oh, that was the Safari Zone. 2 calciums. Now, if I want to, I could go out of the way and get, like, a couple more proteins, but I don't think that's necessary. I've already used 3 of them. Alright, at least the rival here doesn't have Sand Attack, which is nice, but Feather Dance can be bad. You know, this is not a good warning sign for future fights. It's just not. Yeah, that just makes me wonder about the champion fight. Like, what am I gonna do for Gyarados? I think Gyarados is pretty much gonna be the main obstacle. I'm not worried about Exeggutor. Like, Crunch will probably one-shot it. Because in Gen 2 onwards, Exeggutor has lower special defense. Because its higher special, they gave it to its special attack. So, like, in Gen 1, you want to use physical moves. In Gen 2, you want to use special moves. But it's like, what do I do with it? don't know. How did you live? Mega Punch did not too much, surprisingly. You know what? I'm actually just gonna go into Sabrina and not heal. Because if you're immune to psychic damage, the only Pokemon on our team that can hit you is Venomoth. And I think that move is Supersonic and Leech Life. None of her other Pokemon can even hit you. Because Kanto normally doesn't have Dark type, so they really didn't plan for that. Venomoth is based. Based in what? Being bad? This is literally a Mega Sharpedo. Well, I'm still talking about, like, the Dark typing. Oh, I always forget this. Alright, I'm gonna go do Blaine. Oh, wait, I can't. I have to do Koga first. I always do this. I always fly to Pallet and back to Fuchsia. It's just how it works. Alright, now that I'm back at a higher level, how well will this fight go? Because this fight did not look too good last time. I am surprised that Hypno lived, actually. You know what? I'm actually going to fight the trainers here that have Arbok and Sandslash. So I think Surf would just one-shot all of them. And it's really good XP yields, too. Your Honor's special dark move. I don't think I'm going to get to 43, but I think we should still be okay. Alright, Koga, will the second try be better? Alright, Surf one-shot the coughing, that's good. Do half. Nice. That might be a range, though, so that is concerning. I think level 43 probably would have made that a guaranteed 2-hit. Wow. Yeah, Hypno special defense is pretty good. A lot of psychic types have good special defense. But still, like, it's super effective. I have Stab and, like, all that stuff. Alright. I don't need to teach Surf to Lapras, just strength today. Hypno definitely aged the worst. What do you mean by that? Like, it just didn't keep up with the others? I think there's a calcium over here. It's an iron. You know what? Irons are okay. Actually, Steve did tell me, this is in Gen 1, but I'm pretty sure it's in the remakes too. There is a calcium on the first floor of the mansion, but I never really knew it was there. So, I probably should have gotten it. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I can use that. Actually, just in case. So yeah, I think Sharpedo is just gonna completely destroy Blaine. What do you think? They should have given him an Evo called Inspirio that works like Dripplin, where he evolves when leveling up, knowing a move that buffs his teammate. Alright, Blaine. I think the Arcanine's gonna be the only thing that lives. The Arcanine loves to survive. Yep, Growlithe sometimes survives. Ponyta really never survives anything. Rapidash sometimes can. Nope. Alright, let's see the Arcanine. Wow, that is impressive. Honestly, whose idea was it to put a fire gym on an island surrounded by water? I remember somebody said, like, if they had put Blaine as, like, the 5th gym leader or something, but you have to beat Blaine for Surf, he could actually be hard. Ah. Not often that happens. Alright, now for gym leader Warren. It is a really silly thing, yeah. Oh boy. I'm just gonna reset that. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, I just kept getting paralyzed. Honestly, the reason I was even going for Aurora Beam in the first place was just because I was trying to save power points on Surf, but you get plenty of elixirs in this run. I should probably just use an elixir. Hey, there are plenty of runs where Warren is actually harder than the gym leader. Here's the thing. He's got a Marowak, a Nidoking, and a Nidoqueen. Actually, I don't think he has a Nidoking. I think just Nidoqueen and 2 Marowaks. But hey, Marowak can be tough. Hey, I mean, if they weren't going to give Giovanni a ride-on, at least give him a Marowak. Nidoqueen is based. I think Nidoking's better. He's more offensive, but the design tips the scale for me. What do you mean Nidoking's more offensive? Like, who thinks Nidoking is offensive? I've never heard anyone, like, even suggest that. Okay, Giovanni was easy. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the sub-hour, but it might be the in-between. Offensive. Oh. I kind of hate how those 2 words have the same meaning. We were talking about his offensive stats, and I'm like, how is he offensive? Yeah, that just blew past my mind. That was actually kind of funny. Alright, now Rival 6. I am a bit worried about this fight. When I said offensive, I mean he's the kind of Pokemon to use Thrash. Yeah, Thrash is really good on Nidoking. Have you ever done Nidoking in Gen 1? It's awesome. It's really good for Nugget Bridge, too, because you just one-shot everything, and you don't have to, like, select the move again. Actually, I am going to do something after this rival fight. I'm considering replacing Aurora Beam with Blizzard. Because Aurora Beam is only 65 power, but Blizzard is double the power for just 30% less accuracy. Like, I think that's a fair trade-off. Got a Nidoking in your yellow legacy file. Nice. Was it in the Viridian Forest, like that one glitch you could do? There was actually a glitch in yellow where you could get a level 100 Nidoking before Brock. It's awesome. It's basically just recreating the trainer fly glitch. It's the glitch you use to get Mew. Instead of doing it with an Abra with teleport, use an escape rope, because for some reason in yellow version, or in Pewter City, you can buy escape ropes, and there's one trainer in Viridian Forest they added in yellow that, like, he's the guy that, like, looks to the right. Like, in that little long stretch of grass. I think he just has, like, 2 metapods. If you get him to appear on screen, and then buffer and use an escape rope while in the forest, you're able to do the trainer fly glitch. Yeah, it's only because of that one trainer they added. Hey, look, it's the level 48 Onyx. Actually, I kind of want to defeat one more. There we go. Skull Bash, no. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to use all my rare candies for Lorelei, so let me just go ahead and use them all. 48 plus 9, that is 57. I think 57 should be okay. It does have bad XP yields, but I was like a teeny bit away from level up, so that's what made me go for it. That would make sense, yeah. Alright, is this all the moves I would want? I will actually go get Rain Dance just in case. I don't think Substitute's gonna help, though, because of how bad our defensive stat is. I don't think there's anything else I want. I do want to teach Blizzard over Aurora Beam, though. Yeah. Alright, let's see how well Lorelei does. I think I'll start out by returns spamming. I don't know if return or crunch will be better. Alright, at least return does half to the Dewgong. That's a good sign. The Dewgong is pretty defensive. Cloyster, I use crunch for sure. Slowbro, definitely use crunch. The Jinx, definitely use crunch. Even though its special defense is... Oh, boy. I was gonna say, even though its special defense is higher, it should still one-shot because of super effectiveness, but no. Yeah, there was chip damage, but I think return would have been better there. Confuse Ray. Dude. Oh my gosh. Nice, I just got completely soloed by that Lapras. Alright, yeah, I feel like it's completely feasible. Alright, so I'll have to return the Dewgong. Honestly, my minus speed nature really hasn't been bad at all. Like, I'm not gonna outspeed Lance's Aerodactyl, but I think that should be fine. Alright, so we'll return one-shot the Jinx. Yes, okay. Actually, I think Crunch might be better, because there is always the chance it lowers special defense. But yeah, Lorelei wasn't actually too bad. That's nice. Well, here's the hiker Axe was talking about. Yeah, Jinx's defense is really bad. Like, even if a special move is super effective, just use a physical move. Alright, we'll surf one shot. Probably not. Rock Tomb. Our speed is so high, well, I don't know if the Hitmonlee will outspeed. It will. Oh boy. That is bad. I might actually need Rain Dance here. What should I get rid of at this point? Honestly, I think I might have to get rid of Return. Because it's not going to help for Agatha. I'm not using it on Lance. I don't know. I mean, Return's only going to help for Rivals Alakazam, but it can't even hit me. So yeah, I think I just have to delete Return. So yeah, it's a good thing I got it. I mean, the main issue is the Onix will use Rock Tomb, and the Hitmonlee will outspeed, but yeah, I've pretty much determined that Brick Break will not kill me. Rain Dance. Oh, missed anyway. Nice. Alright, hopefully it's enough. That was a crit. Alright, we'll see on the Hitmonlee. The Hitmonlee has the same special defense. Okay. That's good. Rain stopped. Oh boy. That's actually bad. That's actually really bad. The reason that's bad is because, I was just lucky because the Onix missed a Rock Tomb. But, like, if I actually took damage, like, what am I gonna do? I wonder if Return would be any good for those Hitmons. Probably not. I don't think so. Honestly, I'm just surprised the Machamp didn't use a Rock Tomb, because I never got hit with one. I think maybe he detected a kill with Cross Chop and went for it, but I wonder how consistent that is. Of course, man. Honestly, what's even the solution here? I'm gonna bring up the moveset. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's see. Ice Beam, Blizzard, Earthquake. Would Earthquake help here? Because, honestly, I don't even know how Earthquake would help. Honestly, I'm really considering Attract, but I didn't pick it up. I just haven't had to use Attract in such a long time. I just didn't pick it up. But I feel like if I did have it, I could probably just Attract from Machamp. I may just have to black out of the league. I'm actually fine with doing this because we're at Bruno. If I had to do that at Lance, I would have just started a new run. Alright, so I'm just gonna give myself this one attempt, and if I die, I'll just Death Warp. what's so dumb, if I was able to hold a Mystic Water, it would kill. Oh, we're out of here. Alright, I'm gonna go get the TM for Attract, and I may need an extra couple of levels. I think I need level 60. I do know of some extra rare candies I didn't get. Oh, nice, Annie. I used to do that same thing. Really? Alright, I don't know the location of another rare candy I can... Oh, wait. There's one in Victory Road. Yeah, I'll go get the Victory Road candy. Oh, wait, I forgot. I gotta go through that other way. Yeah, 2DS can trade with a DS. I don't see why not. I've done it. Well, even if you didn't have a Gen 5 game, you have to have a 3DS or 2DS system that has a Pokemon Home or Pokemon Bank and Poke Transporter on it, which you can't download anymore because the eShop is shut down. But if you still have it, then you could do it. I still have it. I mean, I'm sure maybe with Homebrew you could do it, but I've never done that. Yeah, when I actually learned the eShop was shutting down, I think when they first announced it, from the time they actually did, I downloaded Bank, Transporter, Crystal for the Celebi, and the Sun and Moon demo for Ash Greninja. Alright. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my rare candies after Lorelei. Hopefully she gives me an extra level. I won't have return for her, though. So Lorelei is gonna be slightly harder, but I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. At least I hope not. The only difference is that the Dewgong will no longer be a 2-hit, and the Jinx will actually survive a hit. I don't know, though. I came in here with 57. 58 damage rounding. Who knows? Jinx might one-shot. Let's see. I think all I've heard is you just need an SD card in the internet. I think that's all you need. Like, I don't think it's that hard. Although I did read if you do it incorrectly, you can brick your console, but I've never actually done it before. I've thought about it, though. Alright, now I'm going to use one rare candy to level 60. I mean, even if you didn't have an SD card, you can get it at Walmart for like you can get like a 128 gigabyte one for like $10. Maybe less than that, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if it's a range or a guarantee. Nice. That was actually a good crit. Hey, at least with the -1, I still outspeed the Onyx. But yeah, I can see Bruno being quite bad in the next run. I have no idea, Annie. You'll have to look up a tutorial. But do you guys have any idea, like, what we should do for Bruno next time? Because I don't want to rely on a lucky crit from a champ. I think the only way is, like, I just have to reset until I get a Rock Tomb miss. Because I feel like if Onyx misses Rock Tomb, I'll outspeed and one-shot everything at level 60. Or maybe for the next run, either I buy extra calcium or use a plus special attack nature. Honestly, I think I should just use extra calcium, because I still have room for 2 of them. Substitute might work. I could probably teach Substitute over Aurora Beam, and then Blizzard over Aurora Beam for... or Blizzard over Substitute for Lance. That might actually be the better idea. It would make it more consistent. Plus, it gives me some free insurance in case one of the Hitmons doesn't die. That might actually be a good idea. Okay, hear me out. Psychic. Yeah, we don't learn Psychic. Nice try. Alright. Ooh, nice. I was gonna say the only way to two-shot that is to get a special drop. Blizzard. Okay. Actually, will Crunch be just as good? No. That's fine, though. The second Dragonair is not threatening. The first one has Thunder Wave. Blizzard. Alright, the Aerodactyl will go first. Crit. I think the only way it would kill me is a crit Hyper Beam. But man, that was kind of an easy Lance. Alright, Candy to 63. Only Gen 1 Hyper Beam. Really? I'm resetting that. I know Blizzard's only 70%, but I feel like I need the extra damage. And having to farm for Ice Beam takes... either it takes a while, or I have to avoid buying vitamins. I'm thinking Special Nature next. You are using special moves for the metagame. I think you're right, Axu. I think plus attack, like, it's only going to be used very... Dude! That's just a lot of Blizzard misses. Yeah, I think plus special attack minus speed will be the way to go. So unfortunately, I won't be able to use my save state that I made. I will have to just make a new ROM. Not a new ROM, but like a new PK Hex edit. How does one miss a bird? Fire Blizzard. I have no idea. Crunch. Nice. And the special defense drop. I think a non-crit special defense drop followed by another crunch. I think that'll still two-shot it. 108.22. So yeah, even though I had to black out of the league, at least I completed the first run, so that's nice. But yeah, 108. On the leaderboard, this would put it in 18th place, ahead of Toadstool and behind High Dragon, so that ain't good. Yeah, we can definitely beat this. So, here's the different strategy changes. I am going to use a plus special attack minus speed nature, and I will teach Substitute over Aurora Beam. I'll do that for... Actually, do I even need Aurora Beam for anything in the mid-game to late game? Honestly, I don't. It only really helped on Erica, but then again, I could just delay Erica or just use Crunch. I'll probably just delay Erica. So I'll teach Substitute over Aurora Beam immediately, use it for Bruno for safety, and then I'll teach Blizzard over Substitute. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so since I'm gonna change my nature, I will need to re-get the starter. Actually, it always surprises me that Perugly is faster than Latios. Oh, you guys know about the Firered speedrun category called Elite 4 Round 2? It's where you start a new game, and then you have to beat the second round as quick as you can. That includes catching all 60 Pokemon. The world record for it was just beaten recently by Gunner Maniac, so I was actually watching him live when he did it. Like, I was so stoked. Like, he'd been running the category for like several months, and like it was just exciting to watch live. Kind of like when your favorite team wins the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm just telling you guys, like, that is a complex category. Alright, let's see. I gotta figure out what plus special attack minus speed is. Quiet. I never use that nature. Alright, let me start a new poll. I'd move fast if my vote's on. I'm gonna put the under, like, I feel like under an hour was 100% feasible, but I don't know, I got to the league at like 52 minutes. I felt like my play was kind of bad. I'm gonna go for 58 minutes for the under. 58 to an hour 2 over 102. Snorlax has better special attack than Gyarados. Oh man. That's like, I remember when Axew said, what was it? Alakazam has higher attack than, what was it? It was something we did that had really bad attack. I don't remember. It was something, though. Gotta refresh that. Shuckle? I don't think it was Shuckle. No, I don't think it was Shuckle. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I know, but we were doing something where it was, like, pretty similar. Where we weren't doing something that was, like, obviously lower special attack than lower attack than Alakazam. It was something that was like pretty close. I don't remember. Anyway, let's just start the second run, shall we? Actually, Blissey is not that bad in a solo run. I did it in Crystal. It's actually quite nice once you get a special attack, because 70 special attack is decent to work with. But actually, something I would like to try at some point is a Gen 5 solo run of Chansey, because in all the Gen 5 games, you can get Eviolite in Castelia City. Imagine Chansey with Eviolite. Like, oh man, the thing is just gonna be tanking everything. Maybe not like a close combat, but still. Ons of Blissey, cross chop. Well, there's also close combat. Eviolite Chansey is the chat. I remember some people were saying that Shuckle should be getting an evolution, but then people are like, no, because can you imagine what an Eviolite Shuckle would look like? It'd be one of the worst Pokemon to face of all time. Like, can you just imagine Eviolite Shuckle? Toxic Shuckle. I think that's what most people use Toxic Shuckle for. Just to set up stuff. Use Toxic on the Shuckle. Well, I mean, come on, like, that shouldn't be the answer to everything. Besides, the Shuckle could just use Rest. Yeah, Kakuna. I'm still gonna fight this guy, though. Where are his arms? Shuckle, it's just 4 legs, isn't it? No, Kakuna. Oh, I don't know. They're only in the red and blue sprite. Like, I don't know why they chose to get rid of them. Maybe it looked too scary or something? I don't know. Alright, faster Brock split by 48 seconds. Off to a good start. I don't think I caught my HM users, did I? That would explain why it was faster. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna need to catch a bird and a Paris. I need to move Bite back. Number 1. That'd be number 2, Silver Gengar Sprite. I don't know what Silver Gengar Sprite is. Is it the same as its Crystal Sprite? I know its Crystal Sprite's pretty taunting. Oh. Off to a good start. The Crystal Sprite really isn't scary. More like menacing. Really? Go away. Spearow. Rage. You serious? Just standing there menacingly. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. Red and blue gold, that is scary. Agreed. Oops. So yeah, in the Misty split, I will end up losing time because I have to catch the HM users. But afterwards, we'll see how ahead I am. It kinda is, yeah. Trying to use a repel in battle. Oh my gosh, come on. Nope, I'm not doing that. Because otherwise the run's just gonna get so bad. Dude. Get in the ball. Thank you. See, I totally caught it. I mean, having to catch the Paris because I forgot them is already a time waste as it is. Like, I don't need more of it. Just from bad luck. Especially since I, like, never catch Paris. The alternative would have just been me starting a new file. Which I'm not doing. And I'm trying to be cool and just get some ancient power boosts, and it's not doing it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be losing time right now. I'm approaching where I split on Misty last time. And let's see, it was 7:57 where I got my last Misty split, so I'm definitely behind. Alright, at least Misty's still easy. Alright, I'm behind 19 seconds. Yeah, Andy says a lot of questionable things. Ancient power? I forgot to heal, didn't I? Yeah, I deserve that. I can't believe both runs I forget to heal here. So substitute in Rain Dance for the Hiker, then after Hiker, Blizzard or Lance in place of Rain Dance. I could do that, yeah. So that way I can keep substitute just in case. Yeah, that's a better idea. Seriously. I just like how they keep killing themselves with rough skin. It's funny. You do get a free substitute in front of the Thunderwave spamming Dragonair. Yeah, but... Well, I was gonna say, why would I need it, but... There is this scenario where Blizzard can miss. I mean, it's only gonna Thunderwave if I get a Blizzard miss. I guess I could just put it up on the Gyarados to, like... I don't know. Prepare for the oncoming Aerodactyl? I like how green is not nearly as creepy. They made it creepier for blue. But just the US and Europe can suffer. It's basically just everywhere that's not Australia. Or not Australia, but not Japan. I don't know why I said Australia for a second. The yellow sprite made it worse. What is Golbat's yellow? Oh, I remember it. Yeah, Golbat's yellow sprite. All of its sprites in Gen 1 just suck. All of them do. Right, just in case. Oh, Chummins, thanks for joining the Discord. Oh boy. Actually, the red and blue disassembly I have to make all the backported ROMs, they have the red and green sprite images in them. I could swap them out if I wanted to. But they would just look bad. I forgot to teach Water Pulse. I better go do that. Oh, I'm asleep. I was wondering what was taking so long. Actually, you guys want to see a really bad red and green sprite? Look up Gengar's red and green sprite. That one's bad. Actually, I just realized, in the first run, I don't even think I picked up that Route 6 candy. I think I forgot it. I don't remember picking it up. Red and green Gengar is bad. Like, it looks fat. Like, it just looks goofy, too. Like, its face. It's like, its face is just too small. Its face is just, like, too small for its body. Yeah, but I mean, like, in the other sprites, at least the face is bigger so it matches. But, like, the small face on a big body just does not look good. It looks like Sully. That's exactly what it looks like. Yeah, it's the small-faced Gengar. Better use the heal bed. think we might lose a little bit of time on this search split. Yeah, we're gonna lose a little bit of time here. I honestly don't know how. Oh, it might have been the rival. I don't know. Because my search split was 1546. Double team? Oh no, whatever shall I do? What the F is this lag? I don't think I've been dropping frames recently. I don't really pay attention to the little thing down there. Actually, have any of you... I don't play Unite, but have any of you guys ever played Pokemon Duel? Like, I actually played that game on the App Store, like, when it was open. I actually kind of liked it. Yeah, not many people have. A lot of people kind of forgot it. But it's Pokemon Duel. It was kind of like a... It's kind of like a board game, except all the Pokemon were like little figurines, and then you like move around a board and like attack other people. It was kind of similar to a canceled Pokemon game from like the early 2000s. Wait, no, I think the original is Pokemon Duel. I think the one on the App Store is Pokemon Duel Deluxe or something. It's no longer up, but I can't remember what it was called. You can try looking up images of it. Oh my god. You know, I should have considered getting Aerial Ace over Aurora Beam, because I think Aerial Ace would have been better. But I rarely use Aurora Beam as it is anyway. I don't think it's worth going back. Have any of you guys ever heard of that old Pokemon board game from like, I think it was from like 99 or something? It was called I think it was called Pokemon Master Trainer. And you like went around a board and you collected little like Pokemon chips, and like you can like battle other people and trade and get items. It was quite a fun game in terms of the rules, but the overall objective was kind of bad. Like, in order to win, one player had to beat an Elite Four member, but they made the Elite Four just absolutely busted and broken. And while you were fighting them, you had to go in a small little loop of Elite Four people. So it's like, most players would spend half of the game just circling the league. Let's see, Safari Zone, Sylph, Sabrina, Erica. I think so, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, the Poke-Rogue League dev was apparently a bad person, so they stepped down. Never heard of it. Like, does anyone know what happened? Was it like some secret thing? Like, the guy just stepped down or something? Alright, so can I avoid the Slowpoke trainer? In the first run, he did end up seeing me, because I just YOLO passed him blindly on the bike. Was that the actual reason, or are you just guessing? They were afraid of a Moongus. That I actually believe. It's what I heard. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm just fighting this person today. Yeah, this person is just more annoying because her Clefairy can put you to sleep. Or if your Pokemon is male, Q-Charm can activate, but this is one of the few benefits of playing as a female Pokemon. If you ever fight this trainer, Q-Charm's out of the question, but the main reason I like to have my Pokemon be female in these is because Attract can be used on a lot of the late game trainers, like Bruno and I think Agatha as well, Lance and the Champion. I say I think Agatha's because I know Agatha round 2, her Pokemon are male for some reason. I don't know about her round 1 team. Dude. Honestly, I don't get what the joy is of people playing Pokerogue. Like, it's just an infinite battle system. I guess some people are just into that kind of game. I've heard of Emerald Rogue. Amoonguss has become a trans icon after Wolfie's Among Us, or Amoonguss, was what caused him to win against another player in a tournament that ended up being ousted. That's an interesting story. I mean, yeah, it's a neat time killer. I think that's the reason people play it. Play it in a waiting room. Honestly, I'm not really into time waster games. Like, whenever I try to just play a game casually, just to relax, I just keep thinking, man, this isn't productive. Like, I gotta get around that bad mindset. Which is why the casual Tuesdays that I'm gonna start doing with like Nuzlocke or other games, that's gonna help me get around that. Because like, there will be no like goal around it. I'm just doing it for fun. Alright. So don't use waters. I think I should just use Slash here. Oh. Nice. I was glad he used Bite there. If he used another Mega Punch, I would have died. Yeah, it's nice to do something low pressure. I mean, I already did that for Wednesdays, but that just wasn't enough. I am still trying to reshuffle my stream schedule because I'm trying to reduce the amount of backports for blue version and eventually crystal to just 2 per week. So like either 2 blues or 1 blue, 1 crystal. And then I'll have 1 for Firered, and then casual Tuesday, and then the speedrun Wednesdays. And I gotta find a spot for the Firered stuff. It's basically gonna end up being 6 streams a week, but 2 of them are casual, so I figured that's okay. Hey Chaz, is Firered just longer than base red? 100% yes. Number 1 reason, you have to do the rocket hideout. Oh hey John, how you doing? Also, I forgot to heal. Am I gonna get punished for it or no? Probably not. Yeah, even if you don't count that, like Firered is still longer because the late game fights are a lot harder. Plus, there's no batch boost glitch. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm on the 2nd playthrough. I mean, so far I'm behind 41 seconds, but I'll definitely catch up near the end. Don't they require you to hit Sevi Islands for a brief bit? That's completely optional, actually. You can just tell Bill to screw off and he'll listen. If you want to do the post-game, you have to, but if your end game is just defeat round 1 league, then no, you don't have to. I know Exceptional always does it because he wants to do round 2 league every time, so he has to. Well, Sevi Islands is optional for my rule set. But the thing is, like, if you require yourself to defeat the round 2 league, then you have to do the Sevi Islands. But if you don't require round 2, then you can skip it. But there is a rare candy on Sevi Islands. If I'm doing a run that is that bad, where I need that candy, it's only 4 minutes to get it. And it probably beats 4 minutes of training. I only get that for really bad stuff. I think the only backport I've ever gotten it for was probably Slitherwing. I don't think there's any other ones I got it for, but I do remember Slitherwing I did. What Pokemon would do worse in round 2 versus ones that would do better in round 2? Anything weak to ground moves. I think half the Pokemon in round 2 have Earthquake. And Substitute is a lot more valuable. Plus, the champion has a Heracross. I'm sure Annie will approve of that. Anyone with a ground weakness? Oh, right, that's actually talking. Earthquake is based, not when half the opponents use it. Yeah, but in the backports, I don't require round 2. I'd rather do 2 playthroughs in round 1. I just feel like the credits should be the end to the game. That's why I kind of don't agree with Emerald, like, Scott has, like, Steven Stone being the end of it. I think he just has that in his rule just to make him more interesting, but I don't consider that the end of Emerald. I consider the end of Emerald when you beat the game, because not many people know about the bonus Steven fight. The one exception I make is the Johto games. Like, everybody knows about the Red Battle. Because if you don't do the Red Battle, Johto playthroughs are just extremely easy. But besides Red, like every other game, it's always the credits. Get Substitute? Thank you for reminding me. Did I forget Return? I did. Steven's cool. Yeah, but to me, being cool is not a good reason for me to justify fighting you. Well, here's another difference. When you beat Red, the credits roll. Plus another difference, like, if you look at actual speedruns do consider Red as the true end of the game. Because here's, like, the post-game of the Johto games is just as big as, like, the main story. It's like, if you go on Bulbapedia and look at all the separate parts for, like, walkthroughs, like, the Johto section is just as big as the Kanto section. So it feels like Red should be the true end, because, like, you got, like, the whole other region. It's not like most post games where you just unlock, like, one city or something. Alright, got Substitute. Now I gotta go do Sylph. Yeah, I only do it with Exceptional. That's to make up for the fact we're usually not doing 2 playthroughs, but depending on the Pokemon we do. I know Red's cool. We all know that. Yeah. And besides, like, I'm not too disappointed in, like, I don't fight Steven and Emerald. I fight him in Ruby and Sapphire, because I do Sapphire solo runs. So I still get the chance to see Steven. Alright, I still need to go around and get all the vitamins, too. Also, I'm gonna lose a lot of time in this Gym 4 split because I fought Erica before Sylph. So my Gym 4 split is gonna be very bloated. I might actually skip the split. What button is it? 2? Yeah, it was 2. There, so I went ahead on my live split and I skipped the Gym 4 split. Besides, just my main reason for why I don't think Steven should be considered the end of a run, the credits do not roll when you beat Steven. Runs should end, like, if after a fight, if there's a credit sequence. Like, after Red, there are the credits. So I feel like that is an end to the run. But when you fight Steven, nothing happens. That's just my opinion. I feel like Steven should be considered bonus content, and the run should end at Wallace. That's just my opinion. I could have swore this guy had better Pokemon than this. Honestly, it's hard for me to pick because I have so many favorites. I only have like 5 or 6 favorites. Steve's is always the stereotypical Charizard and Feraligatr and Mewtwo. He says he likes Feraligatr because he always plays with the Fire Starter, but then when he was a kid, he decided to break habit and play the Water Starter, and that instantly made him like Totodile better than Typhlosion. Don't tell Andy that. Blacktarhead. Oh my god. What's a type that messes up most of your favorites? I don't really know. My favorites are kind of diverse. Like, some of my favorites are Reshiram, Weavile, Crobat, Charizard. That's all the ones I can think of right now. Omega Ruby in the future? Yes. Yeah, it is a diverse group of types, so I really can't give a common weakness. Yeah, I had a feeling there was. Steve told me about there was a calcium in Gen 1 that I never knew was there, so I'm like, huh, is it there in the remix? It is there in the remix. So you basically just confirmed it is there in the remix. That's good. No. But Sparks? Maybe. I'll hit him up for it. I told him I'll challenge him again in X and Y when I get more practice, because I was pretty rusty. That's bad. This guy only has like 5 Rattata Zubats. Rock type messes up most of your favorites. That is true, yeah, you're right. I would say like Fire or Ground, maybe because I like a few Grass Electric types. Honestly, I think Boras would be like a perfect like for Gen 6 run, because you'll have like the updated like fairy typings and stuff. The gym leaders won't be freaking pushovers. And the champion is still hard. I mean, a couple of the gym leaders in Oras are actually quite difficult. I think I forgot one of the Zinks. Oh well. You get Bulbasaur for free in Gen 6, too. Yeah, in X and Y, you get a free Kanto starter. That was the wrong move. Oh well, that was actually the right move, because I don't have Aurora Beam anymore. You know, in Oras, in the post-game, you actually can get a Johto, a Sinnoh, and a Unova starter for doing certain tasks. And the cutscenes to get them are pretty funny, too, because it'll show Professor Birch getting chased by different stuff, like a Zigzagoon, a Machoke, and I think with the Unova starter, he's literally being chased by his wife. It was so funny. And he tells you to send out a Pokemon to help fight the monster, and he's like, oh yeah, it's my wife. That was just funny stuff. I mean, you may think that the Electric Gym will be easier in Oras than Emerald because it uses his Ruby and Sapphire team, but you gotta remember, it's with working Sturdy, because I'm pretty sure his Magneton is Sturdy. So, yeah, it can still cause a lot of problems. Because the only difference between the Ruby and Sapphire team and the Emerald team is Manectric. And Manectric's not even the hard one. Magneton's the hard one, and that's in both. You keep forgetting Oras is a thing. That actually hurts me on the inside. I can't believe you just said that. That was the first time I was ever introduced to the Hoenn region, because I never... You gotta be kidding. Because I never played a Ruby or Sapphire or Emerald as a kid, because I never owned them. Yeah, I didn't save. Venusaur is your favorite Kanto starter? Mine's Charizard, of course. Oh my god. That second double kick just crit. Crunch. Alright, thankfully Giovanni's an idiot. Honestly, my main problem with Venusaur, its level up moveset in pretty much every generation just sucks. The only thing that makes it good is early Sleep Powder. But in Gen 2 and in Gens 1 and 2, it didn't get Sleep Powder until like level 55 or something. Like, it was just horrible. Like, the moveset was just trash. Oops. Oh well. I'm sure I'd like them if I actually played it more. I never really connected with more of Hoenn as a kid, but I do actually have Mega Ruby on cartridge, as it came with my 3DS, so I should play it. Well, I will definitely play it on the channel at some point. I actually have an overlay all made for it. You're not a fan of Hoenn? That's understandable. It's Oras is what made me like the Hoenn games, but it's still not my favorite region. I do this every time. Good luck trying to find a cheap copy of Emerald. And be very careful about counterfeit copies. I know someone who ended up getting a counterfeit copy. He played it like normal, it saved just fine, but he couldn't transfer anything from the cartridge to my, I think it was like Pokemon Platinum or something. It was a Gen 4 game. He wanted to transfer stuff off of it, but it would not recognize it as a legitimate game. And he was so upset because he actually found a shiny Spinda on it. And if you're wondering who I'm talking about, it was my brother. But yeah, Spinda is his favorite Pokemon. He was so mad at the Sinnoh remakes for screwing up Spinda so it can't be transferred into Home. He was real mad at them for that. And unfortunately, he just could not transfer his shiny Spinda because it was on a fake copy of Emerald. If it was a real copy of Emerald, he would probably still have it to this day. He would have the shiny. Yeah, one way you can tell, fake copies on the back have like little spots on them. The real copy does not have those. But yeah, I would advise for those games, like, try and buy from someone with good reviews. Like, lots of reviews. Yeah, because I know Gen 3 is the easiest generation to fake cartridges for, followed by, like, the DS ones. But yeah, make sure you just buy from a trusted seller. I mean, how's it any different from distributing ROMs? Not really any different. Except the difference is, the people who make counterfeit games, they're trying to make money off of it. I have heard of flashcards. Honestly, if I'm going to be playing a game on a console, I'd rather play it on the actual console. Or, like, I'd rather have the actual, like, cartridge or disc or whatever. Because effectively, I would just be playing an emulator with extra steps. Yeah, there's no deception, right? Like, you know what you're getting. Oh boy. This is kind of scary. Yep. Unfortunate. The reason I used crunching to minimize was to potentially hope for a special defense drop. Yeah, fake cartridge you're being lied to, exactly. Alright, now I'm 19 seconds ahead at this point. So I'm basically on par with my last run, but a lot of it will be made up later. Alright, get strength, get the rare candy, get rain dance. Yep, thank you, Axu. They are costly, yeah. I think the Gen 3 ones are pretty similar, too. The 3DS ones, I actually looked them up recently. Not as much. Like, I think you could get a copy of Oras for, like, 80 bucks. I mean, still pricey, but nowhere near as pricey. I guess the prices went up when the eShop shut down. Because when the eShop was still up, like, even if the cartridges were no longer being made, you could still get, like, X and Y for, like, 30 bucks. But when the eShop shut down, I think those games skyrocketed in value. I had to pay 40 bucks for the DS Lite I got earlier. Yeah, like, the games were more expensive than the console. Red, Blue, and Yellow are very easy to get outside the Game Boy. It was until the eShop shut down, because they were on the 3DS eShop. I know a lot of people were mad they never ported them to Switch, but I don't think they ever will. I think they plan on something different for that. They love re-releasing, like, older games on Virtual Console because it's literally just free money. They probably don't want to do it with a subscription plan. If I had to guess what they're doing, they're probably going to, like, you know, like the 3D Mario All-Stars or something like that? They'll probably do, like, one of those for Pokemon and charge, like, 100 bucks for it. And people will still buy them. I mean, I probably would, but people would buy them. I don't know what they'll do. Or maybe plot twist, they're just never going to do it. I mean, I don't know why people really care so much. Well, it's probably just the whole feeling of, like, actually playing on an actual console. Wait, why did I do that? Oh my god. I don't really mind the subscription plan. Because, like, it's combined with Nintendo Switch Online. It's just an extra benefit, like... Because back when it was introduced, people mainly got it just to play, like, online games. But then they just added that as a bonus, like, hey, you could play an emulator for Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Sega Genesis, and all that stuff. And each one has, like, 25 to 30 games. I mean, some of them aren't emulated that good. The N64 emulator definitely has issues with it. With, like, some games. Fuck yeah, subscription, man. Embrace the modern times, Andy. Embrace it. Plus, hey, you know what I liked about it? Nintendo officially endorsed save states. I remember when I was playing Majora's Mask for the first time, I was using save states instead of playing Song of Time to save. And I'm like, hey, if it's officially a part of it, then they endorsed it. The modern times. You gonna do Giovanni trainers? Probably, yeah. I probably should. Praise Helix? No. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, Praise Helix. Never mind. The only problem with subscription model is when it shuts down games taken off the store. Exactly. Which is why I never buy digital games. But the point is, like, with those games, you're not buying them digitally. You just, basically with the online, you basically purchase, like, a pass, and the pass lets you play those games, but the pass can be revoked at any time, like when the servers shut down. But that's why, like, always buy games physical. Like, I always get my Switch games physical. Like, I don't understand people who go all digital. I really don't. They're like, well, it's convenient. And I'm like, how hard is it to carry around a simple carrying case for your Switch with a few cartridges in it? Most of them would have a carrying case for it anyway. And there's like little pockets for the Switch games. Like, how lazy are you? Plus the physical copies, they have resale value. You can still play them when the servers shut down. And they just look good on your shelf. Plus, like, if your friend is like, hey, that game looks really cool, can I try it out? You can give them the cartridge. It'll make its own save file, because the save files are stored on the Switch. They're not stored on the cartridge. So you can actually just loan your cartridge to a friend so they can play it, and then you can give it back. Like, physical's just better in every way. Anyone who buys only digital, like, I think something is wrong. I'm just saying. Imagine cloud gaming. Only PC, I like going digital. It's because PC, you're easily able to back stuff up. You can't really back stuff up on a console. It's kind of hard. Cloud gaming. Didn't Google try that and they literally closed it because no one was playing it? Well, I am now ahead by 2.4 seconds. Nice, I didn't encounter anything. Also, I just realized I never got return. Oops. Well, I am gonna need return. I'll just get it before I enter the league. Yeah, Stadia, that's what it's called. Wasn't that like a cloud gaming thing they tried, and it was so bad, no one ever played it? Is return even needed? I only ever needed it for Lorelei because I remember in the first run, when I had to go back in after I blacked out, Crunch could not two-shot the Dewgong. Yeah, but the problem was, like, her Dewgong is just not as defensive. Plus, I worry with Crunch, like, it could live, but you know what? Then again, I didn't have a plus special attack nature that time. I do this time, so maybe it is not needed. But speaking what I was speaking about, like, the whole digital games thing, it doesn't help that a lot of like gaming companies, when they release stuff for like PS5 or Xbox, they just make their games so ridiculously big that even if you have like the disc, you still have to download like 200 gigabytes worth of crap because they don't know how to optimize their storage. And your console already has 30% of its hard drive taken up. Like, dude, if your game is that huge, just keep it on PC. Like, you don't need to put a game that gigantic on a console. So you have no choice but to do it digital. 30 gigabytes, take it or leave it. Exactly. Like, one thing you can appreciate about, like, Nintendo's games, like, they know how to they know how to do a lot with a small amount of storage. Like, in order to get the original Gen 1 and Gen 2 games to fit, it took a lot of work. Like, I think the original Gen 1 cartridges, they literally had, like, bytes of data to spare. Like, they really completely filled it. Plus, you guys know the original Legend of Zelda on NES? The reason there is a, second quest on it, like a master quest thing, it's literally because by the time they finished the game, they were like, hey, wait a minute, there's still half the cartridge left. Why don't we just put in another game mode? So that way they filled it up. Like, their cartridges and discs had smaller space, but they knew how to pack it in. A lot of modern game companies don't know how to do that stuff, so they have to release just a crud ton of updates. Alright, 48 to 11. That'll take me to 59. GTA is another large game. Yeah. That is true. Yeah, you're right, Axu. Yeah, I'm level 59 this time instead of 60, but with the plus special attack nature, I think I'll be fine. You know what? Since I don't even need Slash, just teach Blizzard over Slash. There, this is my moveset. Alright, 55 seconds ahead, saving at the lead. Hey, the plus special attack nature actually will let me two-shot it. Nice. So that's where the nature actually mattered. If your game is more than 60 gigabytes, I'm going to pirate a hacked version of it that's half the size and somehow with half the malware. Right? Like, the only time you need to download data to your game is for, like, updates and DLC. It shouldn't be just to get the rest of your game. Also, I know I could have just substituted, but I literally forgot. Yeah, I think I may need to reset. Oh, now I get the special defense drop. I love that Sharpedo has the option to learn double slap. Double slap? You may have read double edge. That was double edge, not double slap. This thing does not learn double slap. I'd be very concerned if it learns double slap. I'd be like, Axu, did you mess this up? Come on, get me a special... Oh, that works. Yeah, right, Annie? Alright, now I have to teach Rain Dance. Oh, wait. Okay, I need to rewind. Teaching Blizzard that early was a mistake. Because I just locked myself out of Rain Dance. Yeah, I should not have done... I completely forgot I needed to teach that. Yeah, I am gonna lose time because of this. Oh, that's as far as I can go? What if I reset from here? Okay, I'm gonna have to do the rival fight again, but I feel like I'm gonna have to do that. Well, I just completely forgot I have to have room for Rain Dance. Like, I just completely forgot about Rain Dance. So yeah, that's definitely a 2-minute time loss right there. But then again, the last run had so much time loss. This is still gonna beat the old run, but that was definitely a huge mistake. Not a huge mistake for me to do a third run, like, I'm not doing that, but... Like, it was so dumb that was as far back as I could have rewinded. That was like when I just taught Blizzard. If I could have rewinded another 3 seconds, I would have gotten that spot back. Redo? No. I only redo stuff that has been screwed up, like, the whole run. Like, for example, Buzzwall. Well, that was because I quit the run twice. Honestly, in the remakes, I really do not like using a bike in Rock Tunnel because, like, it's just so narrow. I only use it in, like, select parts. Like here. That still works. I almost rewinded. I'm like, no, that still works. Whoa. Alright, teach rain dance. Alright, I need to undo that split. It was 2. I think it was 1. Which one of these was it? There we go. There we go. Now I am 5 minutes and 21 seconds behind. That's awesome. I never did. I remember that one episode of the anime with the crystal onyx. I thought that looked pretty nice. Like, they predicted terrestrialization. Oops. Hey, special defense drop. That might two-shot. Nice. Earthquake, thank you for not using Rock Tomb. I appreciate that. And I don't know if this is going to one-shot, but with the higher special attack it might. Nice. So yeah, the special attack nature definitely mattered for the league. I don't think it mattered anywhere else. Oh, that was a nice crit. Era Onyx King of Little Cup. Onyx is considered good and it's considered for Little Cup? I guess that would make sense because it's a first stage Pokemon, but I remember I played some Little Cup in Showdown. I remember learning about Mienfoo and Poniard. They're pretty good in that tier. And the held item Berry Juice is overpowered in Little Cup. It's bad enough for Little Cup. That'd make more sense, yeah. I probably should have used Rain Dance, actually. Nah, well, I don't think it was necessary. Yeah, I think they did ban it in Little Cup. Or at least it would make sense if they did. Blizzard. And actually, it's just my little role for you in the Discord server called my brain, my non-existent brain. Well, it definitely helped tank that Dragon Rage. Yeah, the only way that Dragonair is gonna Thunder Wave me is if I miss Blizzard. They also banned Vulpix. I remember using Vulpix in Little Cup, especially with Drought. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Okay, it's still knocked out. Yeah, actually, I just don't think that was necessary. It's only if Blizzard misses. But I get what you're saying. It would have been the safe thing to do. He also banned Vulpix, but not Growlithe. Vulpix isn't the one throwing around Rock Head Smash. Sub? Really? 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 How did I missed Blizzards and I wasn't even hit with Sand Attack? Like, what kind of logic is that? Oh, I love special attack drops, or special defense drops with Crunch. It's awesome. $102.43. Well, 5:38 faster, but if I didn't make that very dumb misplay, this could have been 8 minutes faster. This most likely would have been sub-hour. Part of me's thinking if I should just take off 4 minutes because of that huge, gigantic misplay by teaching Blizzard too early, but I feel like that'd be cheating. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should take the time it's spent for me to rewind and start Rival 6 over to keep, Slash? Do you think we should subtract that mistake, or should we keep this final time? Like, I want to know what you guys are thinking. Do you think it'd be cheating? Yeah, take it off? Yeah. Because, I just could not save it. The run would have just been toast. Yes, no. The game time is very misleading overall. I think taking the time out is fine. Well, I see 2 yeses and 1 no, so... You know what? Alright, yeah, I'll go ahead and take that out. I'm gonna need to go to my... The reason I don't think game time is a good measurement is because you could literally just go into fights with only Horn Drill and just reset until you win. And it's just, it looks bad. It just looks off. Like, some looks too good. It looks bad. Alright, let's see. What was my... I decided I needed to... Alright, it was 54 on the clock when I started rewinding. And then by the time I got back to the league, it was the time I started to save. What was the moment where I saved in front of the league? Oh, dude, that was a huge time loss. Oh my god. Four minutes and 10 seconds. So I need to subtract 4 minutes and 10 seconds. So this would be a 58:33. But for the poll, we're just gonna say the in-between one. Well, the thing is, like, Pokemon that do much riskier plays will tend to get lower game times. Even, it's a really misleading measurement. Because you see low game time, you're like, oh man, this Pokemon must be awesome. But in reality, it got like 500 resets. Alright, so yeah, our time will be 52:30, or 58:33. I'll go ahead and add this, sort it, and we'll see what place this got. 2:39 game time. What was my level? Player... level 62. It's 6 resets. Alright, let's go ahead and sort this and see where this ends up. You're going to bed? Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, look at these splits. That's the split I had to skip because I did Sylph out of order. Hey, Sharpedo made the top 10. It was barely slower than Mega Pinsir, but Mega Pinsir felt so much better. Like, I remember Mega Pinsir, like, it was so cool that Focus Energy ended up being a strat for Brock. Like, it was just awesome. Like, use Focus Energy and just, like, spam your normal moves. It was awesome. But yeah, but Mega Blastoise here is just completely destroyed, and that's all because of the XP group. Like, slow XP group for Mega Sharpedo is bad. If this was like medium fast or medium slow, it would have performed a lot better. But oh well, that's the result. How many runs have we done? 24. Damn. Oh, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. I do not know when the next... Well, I do know when the next stream will be. I released the schedule early. The next one will be Monday, where Steve M. plays M. Tiberius and I will be doing Giratina in Pokemon Blue. I don't have any member runs for next week, but that's because I'm still trying to get my schedule fixed. Like, I am gonna get to them, it's just, there's just a lot of member runs to do. Like, I'll get to them, I promise. Anyway, I'll see you all later.